If it's the spectacular you're looking for, then look no further than the past couple of months. A coal-fired strike force has been treating us all to a showboating performance. From the early days in Tobago, Dwight Yorke's had an eye for the unusual, the unexpected, and the truly memorable.
Get up! Oh! He's only done it again!
And who lives in a house like this? Exclusively, we go through the keyhole, a top pad for a top player. We've a scrapbook to rival Bobby Charlton's. David May snapshots. How does he get to the front of every picture?
Yeah, I think I pushed the president of the UEFA out of the way, actually, to get to the trophy. But, what did you do?
Pancho's your man as the A to Z of Manchester United reaches the letter P for Pearson.
What a magnificent goal by Pearson!
How the other half live, centre-halves in this case, swapping stories down at the gym. Plus we have all the news, all the gossip, all the goals. Yet another brilliant couple of months. The season into full swing now. The Reds moving into cruise control.
This is the European Super League and Manchester United are its champions.
The defence began in front of a packed Old Trafford. It's an expanded Champions League this time, and Croatia Zagreb, coached by the phlegmatic Ozzy Ardiles, the first club to visit. Michael Clegg and Mark Wilson were rewarded with first-team starts. Zagreb, though, proved a tough nut to crack.
Well, that's a loose one. David Beckham has found it. Chance for Andy Cole. It's a good blocking challenge. But the first mistake by Croatia Zagreb gives the first clear sight of goal to Manchester United. Wilson finding Cole. Giggs. He stumbled by Šarić, helped him. It might come for Yorke. Well, he wasn't far away. Cole's got in behind Tokic here. Andy Cole stopped by the legs of Mladic. Clearest sight of goal all night. Fell to Andy Cole. Beckham dragged into Sheringham. It's the old routine, and Juric had seen it before. Scholes. Berg is still in there. Heading Berg! They've learnt a lot about Europe in that time. Even though they're pushing for a winner tonight, they're doing it in such a way as to try not to leave themselves open for the sucker punch. Yorke looking to chip one, hits the woodwork. Just drifted over Mladic and caught the woodwork from Dwight Yorke. A little moment of individual inspiration from one of the many match winners on the books here. He's at late. Manchester United got another late show for us. Sheringham with the header on. Yorke is underneath it, bounced above the chest of Juric. Yorke has managed to smuggle it back into the path of Beckham. In towards Sheringham, might come for Andy Cole, can he turn? Sheringham! Well, the last time I shouted Sheringham at this stage of a game, it went in.
Well, that was another piece of great keeping. Sheringham's right, he deserves a corner or something for that. Because I'm sure Mladic has made a great save here.
Definitely.
It's not the worst result in the world for us. It was always going to be more difficult having won the championship last year. And I think that gives us a platform which to go on. I think we'll be okay. I think you need 10 points. You need 10 points to qualify. That's 1 point. We need another 9 from 5 games.
The first trophy already on the sideboard, Sir Alex, manager of the month for August. The fans, meanwhile, had chosen the captain as their Sir Matt Busby player of last season. What a comeback from injury for Roy Keane. What fitting reward for his outstanding contribution.
Jason Newell, who scored Wimbledon's goal here in a 5-1 defeat last season, and also scored against United at Selhurst Park. Oh, and Carl Corder's got the better of Yapstam here, and Taibbi got his fingertips to it. An early scare for United. Silvestre. Cut out by Trond Anderson. Scholes, though, smuggles it through to Ryan Giggs! Oh, he's put it wide. In fact, it's a corner. Sullivan must have got a touch on it. Hartson's flick on. Carl Court, he's in here, and he pulls it back for Badir! And Wimbledon have the lead! And it's Walid Badir, the Israeli international. Ryan Giggs is struggling at the moment with an injury, and he will need attention. And it really doesn't look good for Giggs, in fact. He won't play any further part in the game. Meantime, here's Sheringham, and it's just wide. Scholes over the top for Jordi Cruyff, and a wonderful save from Neil Sullivan. And what an introduction to the game that could have been for Cruyff, just on for the injured Giggs. Silvestre in space, having a little run at Kenny Cunningham. Still Silvestre, back it goes to Yapstam. Scholes sizing one up! Spectacular save from Neil Sullivan. Berg. Jordi Cruyff. Oh, he's got his cross in, and Sullivan is stretching this time, and somehow Dwight Yorke, falling backwards, saw it go horribly wide. Hartson. And Carl Court is onside here. Carl Court with a wonderful chance for Wimbledon, and Taibbi keeps Manchester United in the hunt for points. Jordi Cruyff, Paul Scholes, is this the moment for United? Oh yes it is! And it's Jordi Cruyff, the man who missed out on treble glory last season when he was on loan to Celta Vigo. He makes his mark this season, on as a first half sub for Giggs. United needed a wake-up call, and the call comes from Jordi Cruyff. It's 1-1. Cruyff. And Cruyff trying to feed Scholes, and he in turn feeds Irwin. Oh, it's going to just go away from Andy Cole, who did very well to keep it in, and he might be in here anyway. Blocked by Sullivan. Now there's no flag here, as Jupp put Jason Newell in, and Taibbi has saved the day for Manchester United.
But it's been a frustrating start for many of the players. Ryan Giggs has been struggling with his hamstring once again. Thankfully, he's not a centre-half. David May hadn't played since the last pre-season game with Wigan. It's been even worse for Gary Neville. He's only played a couple of games, and now he's out till the new year. Behind four walls are the long-termers, Brown and Johnson, with plenty of time on their hands for reflection.
Pre-season, I fell over on my leg, and I didn't think anything of it, because I did get back up and did carry on the rest of the training session, and then the next day it blew up, and I went in for an x-ray, and it showed that I snapped my cruciate. So I carried on for a few months. I could run on it, I could walk, but the only thing is I couldn't bend and twist my knee on it. So about 2 weeks ago I went in for the operation, and I got it sorted out.
When you had the pain in the tendons, which I had last season, and just don't want to go on like that because you don't feel you can be as good as you want to be, and I just have to have the operation. So
I was getting a few games in, I was playing well, and then that happened. So now I've just got to pick myself back up and get ready for next season now.
Is it as much the mental side of things as the physical side of things?
Yeah, it will be, because I'm in the gym every day. I mean, it can get a bit boring. It can get you a little bit, but I suppose you get time off, so you just got to, mentally, you just got to keep on going, really.
Oh, I'm so sick and tired of treadmills and the bikes in there. Now I just came out and smelled the grass again. It was so nice, I tell you. It was funny though.
Similar to Roy Keane's injury, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I've had a chat with Roy and he's told me all about it. So it was good that someone's had it done, really. It's better for me.
What's he say then? How are you going to come back?
Oh, what he told me, all you have to do is just do what the physios say. You come back a lot stronger, your leg comes back a lot stronger, and you'll be back in no time. So really, I've just got to get on with what the physios have given me, the work to do, and I know hopefully it should be okay.
Beckham's free kick. He claims it came back off a hand. Keane's hit it back with power to add. What a strike! What a difference that man makes. An absolute fizzer from the returning skipper of Manchester United. They come no sweeter than this.
Well, you'll probably say the swerve beat him, but the thing that really took him wasn't so much the swerve, was the sheer pace of it.
Berg is forward and Keane waits on the edge of the penalty area, and Stam is a target too. Beckham for Yorke! It's what he does for a living. Gets ahead of a marker and heads down with power and with real meaning. And Manchester United now have a comfort zone. Dwight Yorke's header, it's 2-0.
I just wonder whether Yorke didn't try and play Beckham in there, you know. He's definitely played a throat ball for Andy Cole. I think he's played Beckham in wider than Cole, but full marks to Cole. He's took it down brilliantly, and once he's got there, he's not going to throw away an opportunity like that.
Vastic over the free kick, Kotzian nearest to its square. Vastic will have a go. It's a very good save.
That's a super save. Good pace on the ball, and a very, very good save by Van der Helm.
Shook. Mailing. And another very good save. Vastic. Prilasnik. Vastic has kept on going. He's in the clear. It's Vastic. Now that was the clearest cut chance of them all. Shook playing it through. This is Kotzian, and it's a penalty against Philip Neville. Well, in all truth, you can't deny the Austrian side their opportunity to get a goal back. Ivica Vastic. And again, maybe Van der Helm's got it twice over.
He was the best player on the field. I mean, it's an awful penalty, to be fair. Look at that. I mean, he actually has dived forward. He's nearly on the 6-yard box when he makes this save. That is awful, that penalty.
International greats here in a decisive moment in an FA Cup semi-final replay. Bergkamp and Schmeichel has saved it! What a hero for Manchester United!
Oakley to Hughes. Now then, he's got Parhas ahead. Up against Stam. Oh, brilliant play by Marian Parhas. Fantastic goal. Wonderfully well done by the little Latvian. What a clever player he is. Sham and Berg are still forward. Oh, and the header hits the post. And it was Henningberg. Very, very close to the equaliser. Beckham. Oh, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer so close. And David Beckham is providing some really tasty service from the right-hand side. Scholes. Now at last Beckham gets the ball in space. Solskjaer coming in, so is Sheringham! Well made and well taken, the equaliser. Teddy Sheringham backs David Beckham, who wanted the ball in space for so long, and at last he got it on 34 minutes. And he didn't take any time at all to fire that into the near post, and Teddy Sheringham, the master of that position in many ways, gets ahead of Richards and tucks that one past Jones. Jones to punch. Oh, Ripper didn't clear it. Scholes back to Beckham. Oh, and Sheringham's there again! Brilliant double save. Sheringham again. Yorke, yes! Oh, what action, what drama we've got here. Manchester United 2-1 up now. Dwight Yorke, 38 minutes, but what bad luck on Paul Jones here. Watch this from Beckham. Then it's Sheringham. Good save. Then it's Sheringham again. Oh, post and goalkeeper, I think. And finally Sheringham a third time. Yorke with the touch. And you've got to feel a bit sorry for Paul Jones here. Somehow it stayed out. The second save was incredible. But look at this now, as Sheringham just lofts it back in. And you can't contain Manchester United and Teddy Sheringham in that mood. It's 2-1 now. Now here's Sheringham getting... Oh, he's got in front of them. Solskjaer! Oh, blocked by Jason Dodd. Beckham. And he's on the line again. That's two clearances by Dodd with the goalkeeper beat. And now it's in by Irwin. And this is Yorke. And Scholes. Well, a bit of a lifesaver there, the Southampton captain. And here on the break is Mark Hughes. Southampton are level. It's Matt Letizia with what was a very poor shot. And look at this from Taibbi. It goes straight through him for one of the goalkeeping clangers that he'll want to forget. Oh, well played by Stam to Solskjaer. Yorke to his right, gets it back. Solskjaer's through. Oh, good save by Jones. Well, you'd have put money on it being 3-2 there. Sheringham, oh, Nicky Butt, Yorke's to his left, Dwight Yorke, 3-2! It's devastating when Manchester United attack like that. And the celebrations and the jubilation spread from the face of Dwight Yorke to the applauding arms of the supporters. Look at this for a pass from Nicky Butt, and Yorke cracked that just before Jason Dodd got his tackle in. That's the art of the true striker. Look at that. Just as the defender challenges, it flies into the net. Hughes! Oh, he's hit the bar! Well, you had a feeling that something special would come from Mark Hughes today. Letizia. Sylvester having to come across and tidy things up. Oh, he hasn't. It's Pahars for Southampton. Letizia wants it. Pull back. Letizia! 3-3. Unbelievable.
So the headlines will say that two elementary mistakes robbed you of victory.
Yeah, they probably will. But obviously for us, we know we've played some fantastic football. That's important. The quality of our game was excellent. Our energy was very good. So life goes on.
So who lives in a house like this? Let's have a look at the clues. The all-white furniture, two big clubs, a striking pose, the celebratory champagne, a model and a Ferrari. The family resemblance. And is this the Last Chance Saloon? It's over to you.
As a footballer, obviously we're getting paid a lot of money, and you can't always enjoy what you've got the way the average man could, you know, on going on holidays and going with your mates and getting drunk, and you can't do what you want when you want. So there's not a lot of other things that you can spend your money on. I think you end up spending your money on your house, your place, or cars. And I beg your pardon? Oh, your girlfriend, was a shout from the distance. More often than not on cars, though.
You've not got a bad car, have you?
It's not bad, yeah. I've gone through the ranges, you know. I've had the bad cars when I started out as a young footballer, and I've gone through every sort of footballer's car, of Escort convertible, BMW convertible, Porsche convertible, Mercedes convertible, and the Ferrari convertible is the latest one. Although I've moved on from that now and got a bigger Ferrari, which is probably top of the range in a footballer's car, really. I enjoy driving it, but you know, people come up to me and say, "Well, how many cylinders has it got?" and all that, and I'm like, "Well, I don't know. You know, I know it's a nice car. It drives well. I enjoy driving a nice car." End of story, really.
You don't look for finance deals in HP, I presume?
No. I've had all that in my life, you know, but luckily for me that I don't have to do that at the moment.
What about this place? What have you done much to it, or is this as you found it?
Not a lot, really, no. This is very, very much how it was when I moved into it, and I don't think it's until we moved back to London, and we've got a few ideas between us on how we'd like our house eventually, but
there's no point in doing anything to it when we don't know how long we're going to be here, so just wait till we get our place in London and make that look nice and homely the way we want it.
So like domestically?
Really good, actually. He doesn't like to do anything, as in, you know, hoovering and all that sort of stuff. We have people to do that because I don't like doing it either, unless I really have to. But he's really tidy, actually. He's really tidy and he makes really good pancakes. So I can't complain.
When Teddy signed after Eric's departure, it seemed only a matter of time before success would follow. But when United failed to register that first season, Big Teddy knew he was in for some fearful hammer.
There's many a footballer that goes through their career without winning medals. You know, it's just that I left Tottenham and the Arsenal supporters latched onto that, and what with them winning everything the year before, you know, they made it a big thing. It used to make me laugh that I'd switch on the TV maybe to watch Arsenal play against, I don't know, Newcastle, and Bergkamp or Overmars would be straight in their stuff, and the way they do it so well as well. And all the Arsenal crowd could sing about was, "Oh, Teddy went to Man United and didn't win a lot."
Nice to rub it in the face of you Arsenal fans there, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I've got a few friends as Arsenal fans, and it's always nice to just mention the treble here and there, you know, just in mid-conversation. Just stops them, you know, in full flow.
Have you had an interesting football? Who have you supported over the years, whoever he's played for?
No, I've been a Tottenham supporter.
And she still is.
And I still am. But I don't sing the songs, which I think is very good of me.
We have quite a bit of banter about the situation, you know. We know the team are playing very well and the goals are going in, and you know, we just look at each other if things aren't quite going right, and it's like, what do you think? Is it me or you today? You know, are you going on? Are you going to try and rescue the team, or is it me? Or, you know, so there's a little bit of banter even on the bench.
It's funny, isn't it? The two European Cup final scorers still sat on the bench.
It's a tough job, you know. It's a tough school, and they're doing the business. They're scoring goals. They're at the top of the goal-scoring charts again, and Man United are flying high. So you can't have any grumbles about that.
Would it be your wish to stay here?
I have pros and cons about that situation, but some days I wish that, some days I don't, and it's a funny situation. I mean, you want to feel wanted at any club, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Whatever happens, Teddy secured his own special place in Old Trafford history. After all, he went to Man United and he won the lot.
It brought tears to my eyes when we came down Deansgate. It was a good enough turnout anyway, all the way to Manchester City Centre. But when we actually got there and saw the amount of people that were there, it really was overwhelming, and it will live with me forever.
The good thing is now I've actually managed to stop him sleeping in his medals. He doesn't actually have to wear them to bed anymore, which is one good thing, I suppose.
So you think. You don't check down the lid. Jingle, jingle.
Midweek under the lights, it can only be the Champions League. Marseille this time, featuring a familiar striking partnership, the ex-Borough star Fabrizio Ravanelli and the Everton man, Ibrahima Bakayoko.
Yorke, Cole! Oh, very good defending, put Andy Cole under pressure. Fisher was the man who got to him. Beckham, early forward, they've got men over here, it's Andy Cole who's underneath it, and now Dwight Yorke, oh, hit the goalkeeper's legs, still a chance for Paul Scholes, his first touch wasn't the best. Fisher managed to get to him, and Manchester United's clearest opening passes without a goal. Yorke showed a bit too much of it to Fisher, but got away with it. Now Berg. Ooh, when he showed too much of that to Bakayoko. Is that a fatal error by Henning Berg? Ibrahima Bakayoko has scored for Marseille. The first goal that Manchester United have conceded in this season's Champions League. He is head over heels with joy. Neville in towards Yorke, chested down to Cole. Andy Cole's brought himself some space. That wasn't very far away at all. That was electric forward play from Andy Cole. Pace to create an opening for himself, and then a flashing shot across the...
there. Terrific finish. Everything was right. Balance, athleticism. Great goal, great equaliser, and just enough time maybe.
Well, the overhead kick, which the former king of Old Trafford, Dennis Law, made his trademark in the 60s, is Andy Cole's 13th goal for Manchester United in this competition.
Goals persisted, came from midfield, had a lovely flick on, I think it was by Yorke. They just see him go down, he didn't wait, he didn't appeal for the penalty. Tremendous attitude, Scholes.
I think it was Yorke who put me through. I think the defender slipped, and after that I slipped, and thankfully, the ball scrambled through in time, and I managed to put it in.
Did you think the chance had gone?
Yeah, I think so. I thought the ball was behind me, and then I turned around to see it was there, and hopefully, thankfully I could just knock it in.
No, I'm delighted with that one, especially for the boys in that. After chasing the game for so long, we had a few chances. Keeper made quite a few good saves in that. So when that one went in, it was a big relief.
The manager had said 3 more points would be enough to go through. The table certainly had a healthy look about it. From 5 bad ones to a bag full of beauties. So many to pick from. So here's the boss with his best of the whole decade.
Flicked on by him, in fact. It's Hughes now. Sharp just behind him. Irwin. Bruce is still forward. Cantona. Oh, look at that pass. And he got Irwin in again. Oh, that's brilliant. Dennis Irwin has scored, but the return ball from Cantona was one of the passes of the season.
Cole. Scholes makes the run. Scholes makes it look so easy. Hamilton puts everything in the air. Ryan Giggs responding to the chants from the fans. Flick from Cantona to Hughes. Wow! What a goal from Mark Hughes.
Hughes. There's a break on here. Cantona is free. Giggs has seen him. He's found him. Cantona looks for the chip. Oh, exquisitely done.
Keep Owen. Keep ball, Martin. Come and get it if you want it.
There's the acceleration. Oh, this is absolutely fantastic. Dennis Irwin. The whole cup tie summed up in an instant. A rather weary one from Vieira. Giggs gets past Vieira, past Dixon, who comes back at him. It's a wonderful run from Giggs! Sensational goal from Ryan Giggs in the second period of extra time. He's cut Arsenal to ribbons, and the team with 10 men go back in front 2-1.
I say to Ryan, make sure you run at them. Give your players a break. If you keep running at them, you know, it keeps the ball up there. And of course,
did he run at them?
Did he, mean?
At what point did you see it being a goal?
I didn't see, honestly, I couldn't see it being a goal. I just kept seeing it go and run. I mean, actually the whole bench were up. Go on, Ryan, go on, Ryan. And once you get in the penalty box, you hope, you know, you've done the hard bit. He's peeking for them. And he shot, and it was amazing.
Wonderful stuff. When the side was announced to face Villa in the Worthington Cup, the squad shirts alone totaled 460. Debuts for Luke Chadwick, John O'Shea, and a substitute later on, David Healy. All eyes, however, on a familiar face. Mark Bosnich back on first-team duty, back against his former club. What a welcome back.
Boateng. Joachim. Oh, it's a lovely turn from Julian Joachim. What a goal. What a very, very, very good goal. That is class. Delaney's long throw. Higginbottom with the inadvertent flick on, and it's come to Taylor. It was quite unmissable. Thompson's corner, header out by Cruyff, and Hendry! Now that was a super strike and a very, very good save. It's a little bit clever from Curtis, and it's gone beyond Cruyff, and it's come to Healy, for whom that was his first team touch.
And what a first touch it could have been.
Curtis, Healy. David Healy for Manchester United. Very good save. Excellent save. And what poise that young man seems to have. Vassell. Stone. Steve Stone for Aston Villa. 3-0.
Dwight Yorke has plenty to thank Graham Taylor for. It was he who first spotted the 17-year-old in Tobago and set him on his way to fame and fortune.
I'm not going to turn around and say that he's going to be this or he's going to be that, but certainly we think he's got potential, else we wouldn't have offered him the contract.
It would be a different way of life for me because, as you can see, that the English style of football is much different from the Caribbean, so I have to get adapted to it, really.
He was already a star at the age of 15 back home, helping his school side to the national championships. As a 16-year-old, he was a full international, with responsibility for all the free kicks. Tobago's the quintessential island paradise, where tourists get away from it all, enjoying the natural beauty. Laid back, friendly, happy-go-lucky, sensational views, wonderful coastline. In many ways, it's a million miles away from Dwight's lifestyle now. Back then, he was one of 9 in a family struggling to make ends meet. The sports facilities, basic to say the least. Football became his get-out clause.
I remember as a kid going into a sports shop, and obviously I'd never had any football boots, so I had a bet with the manager at the sports shop, saying, you know, put myself into a certain area in the shop, very, very tight, and I had to keep the ball up 100 times on my head in a certain area, and if I come out of that area, then I had to pay for the boots. But obviously knowing well that I didn't have any money in my pocket, and it was just a big gamble. So the management looked at me and, you know, that, oh, this guy can't do this, or he's trying to hustle me here or something. But anyway, he took the bet.
You got the boots.
And I just sneaked it in.
Can you hustle me today? The 3 tricks you could. Do you want to lay me 3 bets?
I could score a penalty against you.
Oh, that's an easy one. I know what you're going to do. I've seen the video.
No, I don't know.
Penalties 1. Score from a corner.
No, I'd probably go from a little bit of acute angle and try and see if I can do it from an angle. And I try and clip the crossbar.
And clip the crossbar.
I'll be Dwight Yorke, you're Rob, yeah?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, then. I don't think you're going to move. I think you're going to die, but I think you know.
See, already I've got a psychological advantage over you.
You have, actually.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Because I've got you thinking.
You got me thinking.
I've got you thinking.
All right, ready?
I'm ready. Could go down the middle, it could go there, it could go there.
Oh, he's already done it!
The best thing is, I knew you were going to do it.
Yeah, well, you see, you don't know that, do you? That's the problem I've given you. All right, here we go. Get up.
Not bad.
Not bad. Thank you.
Not bad.
Thank you. Get up.
Oh! Not bad.
He's only done it again. Lovely. Yes, Connor. That's it, baby. No more. No more. 2 and 2. You don't
Good to
want
see a
any
man who
more.
enjoys his football, isn't it?
You do not want any more.
1 touch control. Second shot.
1-0.
Oh! You said that before you let it go.
1-0. I knew. I just knew.
Oh, does he come? Does he stay?
2-0. Yeah.
First time.
First time.
Yeah. Oh! Right, this time.
Just guided in for you.
There's no backlift. Oh! There comes a time when you know you've lost it. You won.
Well done.
You could miss. He's good. He's good.
Today's my day off.
Wish he'd stayed in the Caribbean.
And the full life story that is the amazing rags to riches success of Dwight Yorke is contained in a brand new video, Smiles Better, out now.
And it will be Beckham here with a free kick. 1-2. Anxious on his goal line, and he came out and didn't connect. And was very lucky to get away with that. It's a reckless charge out of his goal then from Paratu. Half an hour gone. Barely a chance worthy of the name so far. Perez did well then. Ravanelli has released it. Robert Pires.
Well, Peter, just when you say there's never been a chance, that was a chance. And Pires didn't half catch it well too. That was a good save by Bosnich.
Quick thinking then by Ravanelli. And what a good save by Bosnich. Giggs. Played it to Cole, clever pass then, releasing Roy Keane. Oh, and he was not far away. Typical surge forward then from Keane. Gallas, again he's ventured forward. And he might go all the way here, still Gallas! That's a super goal! came racing through, and for once United had no response. And now that has raised the temperature around the stadium now. Pires on to Delmar, laid on the goal for William Gallas. This is Delmar! Good smothering save by Mark Bosnich. Ryan Giggs. And a good ball there to locate Solskjaer. Not afraid to strike for goal. Beaten away then by Poratu. What a good effort then from Solskjaer.
Oh, wonderful shot by Solskjaer. That was a storming shot by Solskjaer and a great save by the keeper. That was the save of the evening.
Now Scholes to take it on. Giggs to his left. Away from Perez. Surely that's obstructed this time. It is a free kick to United. It'll be the signal for Stam to go up and join Cole and Yorke and Solskjaer. Marseille leaving just Maurice upfield.
Had Schmeichel still been playing for United, he'd have been up as well, wouldn't he?
Certainly would. Keane has now arrived in the middle too. Nerve-wracking final moments here. David Beckham clipping it in. They're all offside, surely. That won't count.
Oh.
Up went the flag.
Well, let's just see if they all get out in time. They're the ball played now. Ooh.
Yep, Stam, I would have thought maybe, but
maybe
the whole line of them there. But
yes.
When it was taken.
Do you think you've done enough now to make yourself number one in Alex Ferguson's eyes?
It's not up to me. Just got to do as I'm told, train hard and work hard and play to the best of my ability, and that's the manager's decision.
The decision to take part in the inaugural World Club Championship had already been taken. United drawn in Group P. The competition will take up the first 2 weeks of January down in Brazil. Back home, Tottenham Hotspur next up. They were about to end one of the most amazing records in British football.
Keane. Beckham. Gets it back. It's a bit loose by Tottenham. This is Cole. And now it's Giggs. Ryan Giggs. He made it look very easy. Spurs gave the ball away in a bad position, but Ryan Giggs has put Manchester United in front. It's Andy Cole, the provider. Slide rule stuff. But look at the way he shakes off Sol Campbell and just jabs that beyond Ian Walker.
23 seconds from number 11, Ryan Giggs.
Oh, he rolled the two defenders there, Giggs, and then rolled the ball where it was destined to go, right in the corner. The last time Manchester United scored first in a league match and lost was back in March 1991. Bit of a wrestling match there, it was Fox and... Oh, and the back! Well, it's gone out. It might have been the most bizarre of goals. Campbell looking for position. Young is there. Sherwood's there. Everson! Against the post. Everson! In the net. Goal! Spurs have equalised. It's Everson! And I'm not sure where Bosnich and the defenders were then when it finally went in. It's a messy goal from the Manchester United point of view. It's priceless for Spurs. Young into the 6-yard box. Jeff Winters telling Irwin to get back 10 yards. They're taking it short. Ginola. Oh, it's gone in! I think it went in off Scholes. I think it's an own goal. Alex Ferguson has seen his team concede 2 goals from corners in the space of 4 minutes. Here's a chance perhaps for Andy Cole to correct something for Dwight Yorke. Back again, and it was Cole's shot. Swift move back between the two of them. And is this the first time in nearly 10 years that Manchester United are going to lose a league game after taking the lead? Here's Phil Neville. There's Andy Cole with Sol Campbell. Solskjaer! There was only the tiniest of gaps, and Walker covered it.
Forsyth. Daly, what a good flick for Forsyth! all round the ground. Goals don't come better than that.
Crowd here. They are generating plenty of noise around the stadium. United with some 600 or so fans who made the trip. On by Rukavina. Šarić, good strike through and tipped over by Bosnich. Good work by the keeper to deny Šarić. It's a great opportunity for David Beckham, who hasn't scored for United since the Charity Shield way back at the start of the season. Elation for the United fans, some 600 or so of them in the stadium. They have a cracking free kick to celebrate.
Terrific fast curl on that.
Zvitanovic. Brozanevski. Bosnich down well with that smothering save. They've spunked up their ideas a little since he's come on. Laid off invitingly. This is just wide. Really fired through that by Zvitanovic. Very strong left foot. Just the wrong side of the post. So far, so good for Alec Ferguson's team. Owen. Making good progress down the left side. That's Roy Keane to batter it through! And it's 2 for United! Roy Keane! The distraught figure of Butina, I think, may have been rock-footed by a deflection. Keane won't mind about that. Really fired it through. And United are now in a very comfortable position, you would feel.
Yeah, that's a safe and sound goal. Fabulous early play by Giggs down the left twice, but it did take a deflection. Butina couldn't react quickly enough. Well hit by Keane. Then you see it was a clear own goal.
Some glum faces among the Croatians tonight. Many familiar faces, but not to me, sadly. Šarić on the advance again, down the right side, as he has been for most of the night. Mojcan, and then Brozanevski! 2-1. And suddenly there's fresh hope for Croatia Zagreb. It's all over, and Manchester United's Champions League campaign is back on course. Alec Ferguson refused to lose faith in his team despite some poor results of late. And that confidence has proved to be justified as United clinch their place in the second phase.
We're not going to kid ourselves. We know we haven't been playing that well. You know, there's plenty left from the players as individuals and as a team. But you look at the league back in England, we're still thereabouts, and we're in the next phase of Europe. So that's a good sign that we're not playing particularly well, I don't think personally. But there's plenty of room for improvement, and we're still doing well in Europe and with the Championship in England.
Silvestre got caught out. Carbone first time. Oh, very nearly. Very nearly from Benito Carbone. Scholes. 1-2 with Keane, but Taylor was in the way, and Boateng has a chance to break for Villa. Not many options available to him at the moment, and he'll leave it for Ian Taylor. Oh, it's going to come here to Dion Dublin. What a chance for Villa. And Dublin belted it wide. Here's Yorke. Phil Neville. Beckham with a cross. Scholes near post. 1-0 Manchester United. It's Paul Scholes.
United going to put some indecent recent results behind them here. No surprise that Beckham should be the provider. What a cross that was. Giggs is in acres of space if they can find him on the other side, and they're about to. Scholes to Giggs. Giggs tormenting Delaney. He's going to get his cross in. Cole and Yorke were both in there. And tipped over by David James. Cole to Giggs, and Beckham's coming in here. David Beckham pulls it back for Cole. It's a goal for Cole. And the ominous message for the rest of the Premiership would appear to be that Manchester United are back. A menacing move. Look at Beckham's touch then, quite magnificent. And buried by Andy Cole. Here's Dion Dublin. Thompson slipping it through, there's no flag here. Carbone's got Hendry in the middle. And what a magnificent covering challenge from Jaap Stam. Is a killer for Villa. Lovely touch from Scholes. It didn't leave much to the imagination as to what would happen next.
A decisive victory. United still in second place, just a couple of points behind Leeds. There may have been a blip, but that's all it was. It was business as usual meanwhile down at the Cliff training ground. 1,500 fans to watch the early Friday morning session. A session being enjoyed by centre-half David May. It's been a frustrating season so far, a bit like last season, but now he's right back in the picture.
You must have wondered at one stage last season how it was all going to end for you.
Yeah, you did. Things go through your mind, but you just got to keep going, and you just hope for the best, and eventually, the best came to me.
Whenever Manchester United win a trophy, how come you're in every single picture there is?
I don't know. It's just being part of it, isn't it? Just don't have been missed out.
I heard your dad offer you some advice when you were a kid.
Yeah, he just said, make sure you whenever you win trophies, make sure you're near the trophy. So never miss a trophy after that.
So tell us about last season on Tottenham Hotspur Day, final day of the season. Where were you in that photo?
Probably about second or third left with a bottle of champagne.
So who was next to it?
I think Keane was next to us and Bex, and then Big Pete, and then Trophy.
So you had to fight them off, did you?
No, I was alright, I was at the front, so.
And when you went up for the FA Cup, where were you?
Third.
Who did you fight to get third place?
Rennie.
Easy fight?
Yeah, no problem.
And then down on the pitch, where were you?
Just above it, I think, next to it.
You're actually there touching the trophy?
Yeah.
And then Champions League night, you're on the bench, but I seem to remember you wearing a red shirt on the pitch.
Yeah, I don't know why, I just ran on the pitch, and as I was running I just took everything off and just jumped in everyone.
Champions of Europe, champions of England, winners of the FA Cup, everything their hearts desired.
And where were you when they went up for the medals?
I was second.
Really?
Second up from the medal.
Behind Big Peter?
Behind Big Pete.
You kind of capitalised on everybody?
Yeah, I think I pushed the president of the UEFA out of the way actually to get to the trophy. But what did you do?
What's your aim this season? To get in front row of every picture again?
Well, if that happens, then I know we've won something, so that'd be nice, yeah.
Neville. Lost it to Minavand. Held up by Kotzian. Martins was joining him. That's a good tackle by Keane. That is Roy Keane. This is Gary Neville. And the keeper has dropped it, and Solskjaer's won it, and Cole has a shot off the line, and the keeper's got hold of it. Malik in space. Martins ahead of him. This is Kotzian. Minavand going wide. Kotzian has picked him out. Vastic is going to the near post. Ball is played towards Martins. This is Kotzian. He's hit the post. Vastic was following up. And somehow leaving it over. Andy Cole drifting it in. Solskjaer! Sometime, someone must score. Keane. Cole. Solskjaer. Space. Oli Solskjaer! Now that's more like it. That is Manchester United. They just cut through. And May has climbed and Berg went in there. Oh, Solskjaer, what a strike! The theatre of... You don't hear football sweeter than that.
You could almost say, he looks out of place in a game like this, doesn't it? That is a great left-footed strike. They've actually taken two half-decent set plays there that kept the Sturm-Graz defence under a little bit of pressure. Two central defenders keep the ball in the box. And he puts the ball in the back of the net. That is some sweet strike, that.
Giggs with whip and May climbing! And Keane! Home and dry now, Manchester United. It's the skipper again. 3 goals in the Champions League last year and 3 for the boss already this year.
Yeah, it's a good delivery, and David Mayer said in the first half he does put a threat on from corners. Hits the crossbar, comes back, and Keane gets himself in a good body position. He's read the script, he's anticipated, and he just slaps it home.
Nasty bouncing ball for Giggs, and Vastic has gone into the penalty area, and Giggs has been penalised, and it is a penalty.
Is Vastic going to take... I think that was definitely a penalty. Giggs was protesting, but it looked a little bit... He was clawing away at Vastic. They're both getting trouble with the tangle there. And he's definitely tugged that in. Yeah, it's a penalty, no question. He's taking it. Vastic is going to take it here. It's 6-2. He cannot take a worse penalty, can he, than the one he took out in the Schwarzenegger Stadium.
Well, Mark Bosnich can only hope that he receives what Raymond van der Hal received from Vastic. Vastic, good enough this time.
United safely through and given top seeding for the next stage. 2, remember, go through to the quarter-finals. The Reds quite happy with the draw. Fiorentina squeezed past Arsenal. Valencia gave Rangers a torrid time. But as always, Fergie's men are the team to fear.